Whoa! Get out of my basement!
Get over here.
Get over here.
Oh,
Let your poison gas in here.
what you gonna do about it?
How come we both are wearing goggles?
Get over it. I don't know. They're on adventures, I guess.
That's even so. If we were a team of adventurers, we're not dressing the same. That's lame.
You're gonna need some goggles, though. That's not about dressing the same; it's about practicality. Oh
I'd
God!
get a full face shield or something.
Here, you guys, you can see this. It's on my face. It's some good, crappy cosplay.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Oh,
It's too much.
holy shit! It's so hot under there.
I believe the phrase is "beauty is pain."
Is it?
I think that's what they say.
Huh. Or
So
I thought
if
it
you
was
want
like
to be
pain.
beautiful-
Beauty comes from pain.
I mean, I think you can take it however you
Beauty
want.
is pain.
Beauty is pain.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, So that's the thing. I don't think it's worth it to be beautiful in that
No,
case.
that sounds just just
Yeah.
painful all the time.
What's like mild discomfort?
Like it's like fibromyalgia.
That's right. Oh, but all the people with fibromyalgia, have you ever noticed, are the most beautiful
They're
people?
just beautiful, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
So weird.
Extreme beauty. What a horrible condition. Oh, Tiny says beauty is pain is something women used to say.
Oh, no longer.
Maybe they still do, she says.
They're taking back the pain.
Like a 50s thing. Beauty is pain, dear.
Beauty is pain.
You'll know it as you grow older.
If you want to be a suitor for somebody, if you expect to get a dower or to pay a dowry,
right, yeah, like heels, corsets, yeah. So yeah, you basically,
Oh, yeah.
exactly what you're saying. If you want to be a suitor or somebody, you better, it's gonna hurt.
I think I'd hear it a lot on like
I see.
America's Next Top Model. They'd say that shit.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah. On Drag Queens, they say it because I mean
Beauty
that
is
one
pain.
taping your penis up your butt. That seems awful.
Right, but beauty is pain.
Yeah. Beauty is pain.
Gotta be pain. You gotta have pain to be beautiful.
That's the thing. So the more comfortable you are, does it mean you're uglier?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's a record I'd like to go for. The world's most comfortable person.
And I guess you get uglier over time.
Oh yeah. You can be comfortable for a moment.
Yeah,
but if
exactly.
you're indulgent in that comfort.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think you could do it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You just need like a million pillows. Oh, I didn't notice you can redeem the hat tricks. Nice.
A million I bet there's someone who has more pillows than that though. Still, I have to have like the most pillows or the best pillows.
You said like yeah, you have to just make the most comfortable seat.
And at a certain point, too many pillows isn't a good thing.
No, exactly. Yeah, you'd have to
the most perfect amount of pillows.
perfectly ergonomically created for comfort.
Oh man, I want someone to actually just make me a suit that is a pillow I wear around my body.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Might be too hot.
Have to be a lot of experimenting. Yeah.
Yeah, but if they water cooled it or something like that,
I feel like there's a beanbag chair involved, but there has to be more to it, like because it's not.
That's the thing. I've got the best beanbag chairs you can get, and the issue is they're too comfortable. You sink in too deep, and your comfort is fleeting.
Right. So you need to add like pillows to that somehow. Add some some hardness underneath there, but not too hard, but like pillow hardness.
It's really difficult.
Yeah, it'd have to be like a whole construction project from scratch.
Yeah, absolutely. Are there 2 T's in Otzel or 1?
2.
2. Okay.
I mean,
you're
the Otzel.
That's a weird word. I don't know how to spell what I am. I don't have to write it or say it.
It's like The Last Airbender kind of thing.
Oh yeah, they just combine 2 animals all the time?
Yeah.
Are there other animals that are two things in this game
I
that
don't
I can
know.
look forward to? Is Cat Dog from Jak and
I think
Daxter?
so. Yeah, you'd probably.
Oh, I can't wait for more Cat Dog.
Yeah, I think Daxter guest starred on Cat Dog.
Oh, that's probably why I fell in love with it.
No, Cat Dog was 90s. Cat Dog inspired Jak and Daxter and Last Airbender.
For sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
All the animal hybrids.
Yeah. It's the first animal hybrid ever, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. It's historic.
Mm-hmm. All right. I tweeted our picture. I'm just going to post it on the Discord really quick.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Hey, we got terrific timing, Tiny. I actually keep meaning to make a new section just like for us for those pictures. But I keep forgetting. I ate that lemon.
Absolutely. Was it good?
Yeah, it was different. Tasted a bit different than your standard lemon.
Sour as hell?
Yeah, but also like sweeter.
Oh, interesting.
You just ate a lemon? Yeah, well, I don't know. What else was I gonna do with that lemon?
I think it's also different because it was a lemon you were proud of.
Yeah, I grew it. My baby. Yeah. I'm gonna just squeeze my baby.
If you felt nothing for this lemon, then it would be different.
I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Although I just ate like a quarter of it, and then I did squeeze the rest of it. It's just honest stuff. No, I didn't name. You can't name babies you're gonna eat. That's my rule.
That's tough to say. I feel like if I was raising a pig to eat, I would name it.
Even if you considered it your baby?
I don't know at what point I'd consider it my baby. I don't think I could ever treat a pig like a baby. But I don't know if I would even treat a baby like a baby. So, it's a weird paradox.
No, I don't.
But this question might just not apply to me.
No, I don't name them. None of my babies that I'm gonna eat.
I actually have named my individual plants. I don't think I named my individual vegetables.
I considered doing that, but I have so many.
Oh yeah, but like that, then you name the good ones.
I guess.
Yeah. But then the problem is, it also makes you really sad if any of them die.
I've had very few plants die. I mean, maybe like
I had one
3 or 4.
that it was named Sideshow Bob because it looked like Sideshow Bob, and it just totally gave up the ghost.
I do remember we had one like one of those plants that like you can break open and it'll like treat a burn.
Oh yeah, an aloe plant or something.
And we called it Mr. Burns.
Oh, see, like that's so good.
Yeah.
You could probably name every plant after a Simpsons character.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, get the give it a BuzzFeed quiz. Which Simpson character are you?
Is your plant?
Yeah, it's your plant.
Because then you have to take that quiz a whole bunch of times, once for each plant you've got.
Yeah, I've got like almost 20.
Oh man, there's a lot more than 20 Simpsons characters, so you're not in danger.
Yeah, I got a new one just recently.
Oh man.
I got like 3 more coming.
I've got a bunch of plants that I have to do the effort of and split them off because they are too large for their pots currently.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's good. It's a good problem, I guess, but I don't want to do it.
They just, plants can be annoying for that.
It's true.
Like
one of them used to be in a plastic pot, and it just warped the pot into non-existence. Basically,
oh wow, that's crazy.
Plant. Yeah,
that's really crazy.
So, I wonder if it would break my pottery pots too.
Oh yeah, I guess it's a pretty strong plant. Although pottery is much stronger, I guess.
It's got to be stronger.
But yeah, I have that one plant that just like goes completely crazy. It's too big.
It's too huge.
Like if I were to split it, it would just do it again and again and again and again. Like I just gotta let it do its thing.
It's true. I'm trying to
and it
cultivate a lot of.
completely died once, down to nothing.
And then it's come back.
And it came back.
Like you cut it down where there was nothing coming out of the soil, even.
No, it got like some weird fungus.
Oh wow!
It like totally killed it, and then
interesting.
Yeah, it was down. Like there was nothing. There was down to the soil, and it came. Like one single leaf came back out, and now it's gigantic again.
That's crazy.
Audrey too. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna kill me in the night someday.
But then you'll be famous at least.
Yeah.
You got eaten by his plant.
Just It'll probably control me like a puppet, though.
Oh yeah, all that cryptosporidium.
Yeah.
Stuff. Turn you into a weird singer of some kind.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just don't forget to sing while it's murdering you. Exactly. Take every dark moment and make it a musical. That's my life philosophy.
Absolutely.
Whenever something's going bad, just sing. Just sing.
There's got to be someone who sang as they were being murdered, right? That can't be a new concept.
Absolutely. I mean, Monty Python did it.
Oh, yeah. And that's a documentary.
On the bright side of life. Oh. Bright side of life. Yeah.
Crazy.
Tired. It's crazy.
Oh, me too.
It's too bad you couldn't be here today, but it's a gross snowstorm out there. On top of you being
infirmed.
That's
right.
It's a crazy snowstorm for us right now.
Oh. Yeah, I know. We'll never finish Cuphead, it turns out.
I know.
An unbeatable game.
I know. Hey, they finally got a bit of snow there in Olympia.
Hey, nice. It's like really snowy here right now.
Yeah, it must be pretty. When the temperature's nice, snow is like beautiful.
Oh yeah, totally. And by this day next week, we're above zero again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I was hoping it would last a little bit longer.
I just keep it at like -10 and we're good.
I just want it because I'm going there. I'll be away next week.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I wanted to come back and have it be 0, but it sounds like it will be.
What you're coming back to?
Sounds like it. Well, this time next week, it's like that'll be halfway through the trip.
Right. Exactly.
So
you'll be drunk.
So there's a chance it'll change again by the time we get back, but hopefully
I don't trust it even 2 days in advance, really.
For sure.
Because it changes every like 3 hours I look.
Hey, Alex is here.
Whoa. Oh, all the snow's gone already, Tiny says.
Talking about the weather.
The problem with warmness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally. That's still
too bad.
Still nice, though. Even when that happens, it creates a nice atmosphere where it's like a chilly spring day, it feels like.
Oh, yeah.
It's just nice. It's nice.
Are things still green there, or have they turned brown and stuff?
That's a good question.
Yeah. The color of nature makes a big difference on how I feel about it. Yeah, if it's, should make it as green as possible, please.
Good picture.
We look just like those titular guys.
Dead on cosplay.
Yeah, absolutely. That Marvel's Midnight Suns game actually seems to be coming out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, reviews are coming out. It's getting good reviews.
Nice. I want to play it. I that seems like such a Game Pass game. Maybe just everything does now.
Oh Oh, everything really does, yeah.
But I don't know, that feels like one to me.
Totally.
I guess because it's a bit more of a niche genre. But
knowing how long an XCOM takes to beat, it kind of kills my motivation to play it.
A bit, but the Marvel stuff draws me in.
It's true,
almost at the same rate, yeah.
Yeah, and it's got like the cool like team up attacks and stuff, which is neat. So you've got signature attacks depending on who you're using.
That's really cool.
Yeah, like there's neat stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. It's still a card game when it comes down to it, I think.
I guess it is, but it sounds like not like, I don't know, a card game that isn't a standard card game.
Sure.
Like
it's
still a strategy game.
Totally. The cards are in the bullshit Mass Effect kind of way, I think.
Oh.
Where you have to build your team out based on what you happen to luck into.
Right. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is also, that can be pretty annoying.
Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued. Man, I just can't. There's too many. Games are just too expensive.
Oh, that doesn't look like a $90 game.
Especially when I've got so much other stuff to play. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like a Soccer Story, which just came out on Game Pass. Did you see that?
Yeah. All I saw was a review that was
just looks like a knockoff of Golf Story and Sports Story.
Totally, except I guess the soccer sucks.
Right. Yeah.
It's not fun to play.
Very weird. Yeah. And the company who made its last game was a blatant knockoff of Papers, Please. Yeah, it's a weird studio.
That's a kind of a gross one to knock off.
Yeah, it kind of is. Because that was more of like a book in game form or something.
Well, yeah, and it was like such a social game, I guess.
Yeah.
Game with a social message.
Yeah.
It's like,
but I guess
I got that social message off.
Probably not as gross because nobody played it, I bet. But
that helps.
They were just.
It's mostly still green, just not as vibrant.
Oh, dull green. That's one of the top 5 shades of green.
Does it not? Like, do the leaves change?
Oh, on the deciduous trees at the very least.
Yeah, do leaves change in places that like don't have seasons?
They must. Like fall is yeah. They must. But like, do palm tree leaves ever fall off?
Yeah, exactly. They must, but like, is it seasonal or do they just happen?
Yeah.
Throughout any time.
Like, like rolling hills of orange and red, or that's like a across North America kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, at times says yeah. In Arizona, not so much though. Okay, so like,
right.
I bet you
cactuses don't lose their leaves.
From there, from like Arizona to the equator, I bet you there's not so much seasonal stuff.
Right. Like rainforests, I guess, won't. Or will they?
Yeah, exactly. They look the same all year. As Tiny says, palm trees look the same all year. But I bet you they just, leaves fall off just randomly, depending on how old it is.
Palm leaves are big. That'd be crazy.
They probably shrivel up though. Like I have palms.
Yeah, but it's not palm tree levels.
No, but they still
work
the same.
I suppose so.
And they just fall off.
Crazy. Yeah.
They're messy.
Crazy. It's like you're on a beach.
Plants are a bit too messy.
Yeah, I've got all my plants on trays and things like that.
Yeah, but still, that like they reach over and then the leaves fall off and then it gets all messy.
Oh yeah,
like I have 90% of my plants on one thing in a corner, so it's just a big mess.
Yeah, we have one shelf that's like the sun shelf in our house,
right?
And you kind of have to shift plants back there every once in a while before I can move them around the house because they need a little bit of extra sun.
Right. I just have like 2 spots in the house that get tons of sun, and I just put them
Yeah,
there.
that's the
Just shove
thing.
all my
I'm
plants in those places.
I'm starting to get a couple good vines going though, and I'm gonna try and just spread them out around the house from one central location.
Yeah, if you can control them a bit, that's the best.
That's the thing, with a very tiny house, it wouldn't take much to have them growing everywhere.
They can be
But
annoying, like,
then
because
and then bugs can get to be a thing
they'll like
too.
grow out of the hooks. It's annoying.
Right.
They'll like
Yeah.
slip out. And you're like, oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. What if I tie them as
You probably
well?
have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would do it.
That's the thing. That'd be pretty cool. They're getting pretty long.
Oh, they had the trees in Olympia that changed all sorts of pretty colors, even pink. Nice, like cherry blossoms.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking about those cherry blossoms.
Autumn is such a good season. Like looking out my window now, I just am longing for autumn. I
Absolutely.
th- this is still better than summer, but I don't know. It's that's
No, I don't know about that. This summer wasn't bad.
there was a couple of days that were just too hot.
It depends, yeah. Like, but the summer before that was brutal. I'd take this over that.
What,
But
like 45-degree day?
oh yeah, I remember it was just like
Yeah.
it kept going. It would just be like weeks of it.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah, and that winter was brutal too.
Yeah.
But this summer wasn't bad, and then this winter hasn't been bad. Nice.
The thing is, like, Edmonton's got a pretty insane homeless population right now, and so when the cold comes, I don't know what happens.
They get it's really bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
they lose
it's nuts.
parts of their bodies.
That would be such a awful thing to happen.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you?
Uh oh yeah. Never mind.
I think I'd probably keep it as a trophy of some kind, though.
No way.
Like this is my cool
Pretty gross.
toe or whatever. I was gonna look at the picture Tiny just posted on Discord, but I think it would probably screw up our call.
Oh yeah, I know. That always
Yeah.
yeah. You can look at it on your phone. I can.
Can I?
I can.
Okay. I wasn't sure that wasn't even gonna screw up our call. Wow, what a fun color.
It's all pretty pink.
Wow.
I don't know if that lemon was totally ripe. Might have been slightly underripe.
How do you know a ripe lemon?
I didn't look it up. That's the thing. I just
You just
squeezed it.
dove right in.
I just gave it a squeeze, and it was like, oh, that's pretty. Like, it's still hard, like not like grossly soft. It's not rotting.
Yeah. Was it peelable? Like you were able to get the skin off pretty well
The skin.
of a lemon?
I've never peeled a lemon. I just chop a lemon.
Oh, interesting. You can peel a lemon.
Huh.
They are segmented. Yeah.
I've just never even considered doing that. I feel like every time I've even ever seen a lemon, it's just chopped into quarters and then put on like the side of a drink or
You just
something.
squeeze it onto something.
Yeah, you squeeze it.
It's
Exactly. You
true.
squeeze a quarter of it. So that's all I
Tiny
do.
asks if we know what that is. Are
Oh,
you
what
asking us
that plant is?
trivia wise, or do you also not know?
No, I don't know.
'Cause I've got an app that I can just take pictures of plants and it tells me what the plant
I
is.
don't really know plants that well. Oh no, Tiny doesn't
No.
know. Yeah,
Let me take
I
a
could probably
screenshot of that
only
video and find out.
even name like half my plants of what they are, like what kind of plant they
No.
are.
Oh no, not at all. How do I just take a screenshot? Hmm.
On
That's
my phone, it's like volume down, I think, and the power button.
and yeah, that's the one. That's the one. There we go. That's nice because we have the same phone now.
Oh
It
yeah.
keeps it simple. All right. Now let's see photos. That's a Japanese maple, apparently.
Oh,
Tiny.
it looked like kind of some kind of maple, like the leaves had
Yeah,
the same, 5-pronged maple.
totally.
Look.
Yeah, that's cool. Also known as a red emperor maple, or a palmate maple, or a smooth Japanese maple.
Oh, way better than those rough Japanese maples.
Oh, you don't want a rough Japanese maple; it'll fuck you up.
Too rough.
It's
Too
a great
maple.
app.
Yeah,
Cause
that's cool.
there's a bunch of flowers that showed up in my flower bed this year out of nowhere. Like last year, I turned my flower bed completely, so there was no seeds in it. And then this year, they showed up and filled it completely, and they were
Hmm.
the most like insanely vibrant flowers that just kept blooming all summer.
Wow.
And apparently they're just gonna show up forever now because some birds dropped off seeds in my garden at one point.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Yeah,
Hey,
very exciting.
Bruno. Bruno
What's up?
Brain.
How do you feel about plants, Bruno?
Plants are cool.
Absolutely. I'm a little iffy on cactuses.
Cacti, they're pretty cool. I have a great cacti up in here.
Succulents are weird to care for. Like I've got one that you have to water it, but you're not allowed to put the water on the plant itself. You're only supposed to
What?
put the water around the plant.
That's
Yeah,
crazy, though. Like, does
it's
that actually
crazy.
do anything?
Well, when I was watering it directly before my sister told me I was killing it, so I
Hmm.
think so.
There you go. Maybe,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
like all red and
I
sort of
do
looked like
have
it was turning moldy.
I do have some, yeah, like I've killed a few plants too that probably needed some kind of special watering, I guess.
Just some weird care that you have no clue about.
But yeah.
And like, how do you know about that unless you either kill enough that you're tinkering between them yourself, or someone tells you?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I just
Yeah,
I just water them as I do and most of them are
exactly.
happy.
Exactly. I water them when their leaves start to look droopy.
But I just have that one like badass cacti in the corner that's like uh what, 8 feet tall? Like it
Is it
hits.
spiky, or does it have like dull things? I can't
No, it's
recall.
spiky.
Oh yeah, that's terrifying.
Whoa! Thanks so much, Bruno. Subscribe with Prime.
Whoa, that's right. You gotta have that prime.
Thank you, Bruno. You're a pal.
Can you ever kill enough? Alex asks.
Not
That's
to
true.
to understand completely.
No, that's the thing. That's how you do science, is just by killing things again and again.
Eventually, you'll understand if you kill enough things.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's like
Absolutely.
they say,
I
yeah,
like
like
my carrots this year were all fucked up, so I had to kill most of them. But next year they'll be less fucked up, but I'll still kill most of them. But I mean, isn't eating a carrot the same thing as killing a carrot?
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's what we should try and do with all the plants we accidentally kill from now on.
eat them.
Just eat them. Eat them. I'm sure they're probably fine. If you can't eat it, make a tea out of it, or
Yeah, the worst. Yeah, like you might die at the
you
worst.
might die. But like that's I bet that's also unlikely with most plants we've got.
Yeah,
Yeah. Most of the poison plants I feel like are probably pretty expensive, and
but like my cacti grew so big that it's like hitting the roof.
that's pretty rough. So you might have to kill it and eat it.
No, and now it's like growing from the bottom.
Oh, oh, weird. Like another stump is coming out of it?
There's a million stumps.
Mm,
It's like a forest.
a forest of stumps.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of it.
That would Have you had to move that cactus since it got so big?
No, it's been sitting in that corner the whole time.
It'd be real tough to move, I bet.
Yeah, it's kind of tied together in places.
Mm, interesting.
It's gigantic.
That's the thing. You should tap it for its sweet, sweet nectar.
Bruno, so we're gonna play Cuphead today. I mean, it's Wednesday. We wish.
We wish we're not,
No.
but we wish. We're gonna play something else that's, I guess, Cuphead adjacent. I guess. Cuphead's kind of like an arcade beat 'em up.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't because Grimpen
We
is
have to be together.
stuck in his
That's
house.
right. That's right. Get me out of here.
Yeah, he's stuck there. It's been weeks.
It's been like week, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah. We'll get there. We will play that game and beat that game.
Says there's a cheat in Cuphead. I don't think we're interested in cheating at Cuphead.
What do you mean there's a cheat? Like a cheat you type in or like a trick?
Oh yeah, it makes them all naked.
Oh, that gives you 8 HP as the chalice?
Weird. I
Weird.
don't like playing as the Chalice. Is the issue there?
Well, I don't mind it. It's just on those levels. I don't know what she'd be like on the older levels, though. I don't know.
I'd have to. Yeah, I have to reprogram too much
I don't know
learning
if you
already.
even can, but like it just feels like those levels are designed for her, though.
Right. Yeah.
Like, yeah. And you get 6 HPs as Cuphead and Mugman. Wow.
Yeah. We'll just have to get good. Then you don't need 6 HP.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Tiny. She
That's
has like instead of like you know how when you do the double jump on the pink things, you can like slap them and you get like extra points. She does that on her
yeah.
dash.
Yeah. She dashes through things to
Yeah, the
slap
parry,
them,
exactly. She parries with her dash. She like
and she has a
dashes into them.
roll.
And she also has a dodge roll that's like invincible.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I
it's
think she's supposed to be slightly easier to
hard.
play as,
It is a bit
supposedly.
hard to use. Yeah, but probably if you
Yeah.
if you started as her.
We played too much as the two people that just do the normal thing.
Yeah, exactly. Bruno says he's really good at her. That's cool. You've been putting some time into
Interesting.
it, Bruno.
I'm sure, yeah, if I wanted to learn it, but I my brain doesn't like doing new things anymore.
Yeah, it's already it's too rigid. Yeah,
So
it's already in
that's
place.
right. Yeah, we're in entropy mode. I'm just gonna slowly lose things from now on.
Um, yeah, we're gonna play some Jak and Daxter
Oh yeah,
and some Tokimeki High School. It's gonna be a treat.
I'm
You guys are in
more
for
excited for that.
yeah.
Yeah,
You guys are in for a treat later. Um, yeah, and then I'm happy we're finally gonna beat the Sengoku trilogy as well.
this one being like a full on its own game. I wonder if it's a longer game than the past Sengokus.
Yeah, maybe looks much nicer.
Yeah,
It's probably still
interesting.
pretty
So
short.
yeah, not much of a thing. I hope we can have unlimited credits and you don't have to like beat it on 3 credits or something crazy.
Oh yeah, this long play is an hour. Yeah, yeah. What 165%? That's awesome. That's what the DLC gets you. That extra
That's exciting.
65%.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh no, 78% at the DLC. Weird. How do you get
Huh.
165% of the original game? That's crazy.
Seems like whoever made that doesn't understand how percentages work. Like they should have just adjusted what percentage of 100 everything was. I blame Castlevania.
The DLC bosses are harder, says Bruno.
How many more bosses do we have? 1 or 2 or 3?
Yeah, we've been finding them generally easier.
I
But
mean, easier than the devil.
do you mean like the hardest boss? Like the final
Right.
boss is harder?
Yeah.
Um, we got something to react to before we
Oh, yeah. I should probably click into you on Parsec then.
yeah.
Um, if I want to see this glory of whatever
Exactly.
uh, they're doing
Um
now.
Yeah, last time I watched this when they did the Super Mario trailer.
Yeah.
Wait, the max percentage of the original game is 300%. Was it like hard mode and stuff? That's crazy.
That is wild.
Yeah, I watched the Super Mario Bros. Trailer as it aired live. This time we're a little late to the party. Some people might have already seen it, but we have not seen it yet.
Oh, I don't watch things.
We're gonna watch the Super Mario Bros. Trailer.
Who's this Mario?
Some dude who's like Guardian of the Galaxy or something.
He's just got this huge nose.
I have seen some like GIFs and stuff, and it just looked. It looked completely bonkers. E-movie?
What movie?
I don't know. Bruno's got a weird name for it. All right, here we go.
I guess he's gonna pee in it, probably.
And what's this? I don't understand the adventure he goes on and why.
Yeah, that's true.
Why is he?
All right.
Smash Brothers is why.
Let's go.
The shit kicked out of him.
Why is he fighting Donkey?
You know who I am, but I'm about to rule the world.
Wow. I guarantee you he has to go and get help from Donkey Kong to fight Bowser, and Donkey Kong just beats him up first, because that's fun.
Do you think I know every human being with a mustache wearing an identical outfit with a hat with the letter of his first name on it? Because I don't.
So they are for sure plumbers.
Bowser is coming. Together, we are going to stop that monster.
How? Look at us. We're adorable.
Oh, I got this. No problem.
So is Keegan-Michael Key all Toads?
I don't know.
Mario, our big adventure begins now.
It didn't sound like it.
Get it off, get it off.
No.
Raccoon suit.
Out there with a lot of galaxies.
Yoshi's.
I mean, if Donkey Kong's in here, there's gotta be a Yoshi.
It's like he has his vacuum.
Or no, that's the toolbox of plumbing tools he had earlier.
Right.
Karting.
Mario Kart. Like what?
I don't know.
That was weird. That was Chris Pratt saying, "Wahoo!"
Putting Mario Kart in it doesn't make me more excited.
Weird. I just don't get how it all connects. And like this looked like Peach was in like is in her sports outfit. But
I think she's in like spy or ass kicking outfit here, actually.
But this is exactly what her sports outfit, like her motorcycle outfit, looks like in all the sports games.
Tiny asked who Peach is. It's Anya Taylor-Joy.
Right.
Yeah. Because why not?
Yeah, and then it's just so. I guess this looks like some weird training he has to do.
Huh. Yeah, I could see it being that. Weird. I think it looked better after the first trailer than after this trailer.
Yeah?
It felt more like a Mario Brothers adventure, whereas we're putting fucking Mario Kart in it and sports games and
trying to get like all the Mario stuff in there.
Yeah, it feels more like this is just a kids movie, more so.
Oh well, yeah.
But Mario Brothers before was going to be, I don't know what it was, not just a kids movie.
I don't know. It already seemed like it had Luigi's Mansion in it. The other one.
Yeah, I guess
it was
that's
already
true.
Weird. I don't know. It looks the same to me. I'm the same. I'm interested. I like again that it's not like pop culture. like filled with just pop culture references.
This trailer made me more worried that bullshit's gonna be in here than the first one did.
I didn't get that vibe really.
I really hope there isn't any of that.
All it seemed to me was like adventure stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is good, but it just seems weird. It does seem weird to me. They're trying to cram like everything in there.
Totally.
Like we gotta get
bizarre.
every Mario.
It should just be a remake of Mario 1's story. He going around to castles trying to find a princess. Failing again and again.
Keeps finding the wrong one.
Yeah.
Alex loved the world design in this trailer. It's really pretty.
There's that one scene where you can see like a big map that they're looking at that looked really cool.
Yeah,
like
that was kind of neat. That was like it was like a world map.
Yeah.
In Peach's like office.
That was neat.
Yeah, the world's
They are
pretty,
definitely plumbers.
The world's cool.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there.
When does this come out?
May, I think.
Okay. So there's not a Mario game to coincide with it at all.
No, I mean, I guess they could. Yeah. They still could announce one.
But that's probably unlikely, but
I don't know. It's been
the Mario Brothers movie, the game.
5 years since Odyssey.
Really? That's quite a while.
Like they're definitely doing some. I mean, they did Bowser's
Fury, yeah. But that's only half a game.
I don't know where this world map is.
No, maybe we all dreamt it. It was a shared delusion. You're going to end up watching the trailer for longer trying to find it than it would watching it just again, probably. And we've seen Bowser pulling Luigi's hair too much.
It's bothering you?
It's not great.
Yeah, like how do they start a plumbing business on top of all this? There it is.
Oh, there it is. They must get pulled into the Mushroom Kingdom from a proper place. Then they're already
is New Donk City their home?
Oh yeah, that could be. Is New Donk City on this map? No.
No. That must be it.
Right.
I was wondering if they were from like the real world, but I bet you New Donk City is their home.
So does New Donk City have anything to do with Donkey Kong? That's the other thing.
That's confusing, but it doesn't seem to. This seems to be Donkey Kong's world, maybe here.
Okay. Oh yeah, with the big monkey-faced mountain. It looks like.
Because this doesn't seem like all the stuff with Donkey Kong seems to be in this like sort of
Coliseum or whatever. Yeah.
And like everything's like kind of got an Aztec look.
But it could be. This is Cranky Kong's world because look at Cranky Kong is clearly the king of this world.
Yeah, I would think.
So maybe
Cranky
Donkey Kong
and Donkey Kong would come from the
Donk
same
City.
world, but
maybe
it seems weird.
Maybe
well, yeah,
he's got his own.
Maybe, but then it's weird that Donkey Kong is fighting Mario in this alternate dimension.
That's true too.
I don't know. Yeah. Although I didn't actually see New Donk City in this trailer.
No. Was it in the first trailer?
No, but I've seen like a screenshot of them with their plumbing business.
But maybe that's just
like, what's this?
First,
here we go. Like,
right.
This is just him as a plumber in like a modern city.
Oh yeah, the gold taps had me assuming that was in the castle. He's like
maybe
he shows up at Peach's castle. He's like, "Let me do some plumbing."
Maybe it looks a little too modern though. Like, look at the shower here.
You think Mario comes from nowadays?
I think he comes from a modern New York City, but it's New Donk City.
this raises the whole question of when does the Mushroom Kingdom take place?
I think still now.
So this shower wouldn't be out of the question for the Mushroom Kingdom either. Then
I just don't think the Mushroom Kingdom has anything close to the same looks as.
maybe not. I don't think I've ever seen a bathroom in the Mushroom Kingdom. Is the thing that
I just don't think they have a sleek modern look. Maybe I'm wrong.
true. Peach's hobby is actually designing cool bathrooms.
There's like one shot, I don't know where it is at all, where they're like running through the streets with their toolbox.
That door, there's like a star door there that reminds me of the thing in Thousand Year Door.
What thing?
The big star door you have to break through in Thousand Year Door that you need the spirits of all the different stars to get through.
Oh.
There's a big door that looks just like it. That'd be exciting. Ah!
I don't know where that shot was.
Well, he kisses a Cheep Cheep.
That's
exciting.
That's fun.
No, April. There you go.
Oh yeah, April. There you go. Zelda's in May, I guess.
Do you think what would happen if Mario ate one of his own fireballs? It'd probably power him up further.
Fire.
That'd be pretty sweet. Can you tell who all the racers are here?
Yeah. Like Donkey Kong and I think Cranky Kong are two of them. There's Toad. Funky Kong.
Oh, yeah.
That's Peach in her like motorcycle
Peach
outfit.
on a motorcycle.
That's
Who's that over Peach's shoulder? That's
the same outfit. I can't tell.
I thought that's the surfer. No, that's another one of the new
He
Donkey
almost
Kong
looks like
Country
a
characters,
Koopaling.
isn't it?
Like it looks like this almost looks like Lenny or something here.
Yeah, or it looks like one of the little wind-up guys that Bowser summons.
Yeah, it's weird.
Uh-huh.
And I cannot tell this at all. What this guy is.
Beaker.
He looks like a human. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it must be like a breakdown.
Or it's no, I can't tell.
Actually, no.
I think that's two cars there. Actually, there's someone riding on a motorcycle in front of another car.
I think they're all like monkeys.
So it is. Maybe this is how they get out of New Donk City. Well, no, because Peach is already here.
I don't think the monkeys have anything to do with New Donk City.
Maybe
it's not called New Donk City. I don't know.
I hope that they come from New York. That would be the funniest thing. Just like in the first movie.
It looks like it's gonna be like, yeah.
And then why does Donkey Kong look so like stoned or stupid in that picture?
Yeah, it's weird that
they got him looking good. More mustache pinch.
This is surprising. Like it goes on for quite a while. There it was. There, I saw it. See, this is again them.
Oh yeah.
This is totally before he gets sucked into the Mushroom Kingdom.
The guy in the back looks like the guy from Up.
Kind of, yeah. It looks like they're just humans.
Oh yeah. Going around doing plumbing.
So this is New Donk City. If it is New Donk City, it's some city, like modern city they live in.
We got to find out what that window says. That's what we need to sleuth out.
Looks like grocery.
Oh, grocery. I don't think they serve groceries in New Donk City.
Oh,
interesting.
Thanks,
it's cool. I also I hope next Halloween there's a shitload of little Marios and Luigis. That would be hilarious.
I think that's already a fairly popular costume.
I don't know if I've ever seen it at my house, at least.
Hmm.
These kids all love their Fortnites. They don't know what Mario is.
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh,
This thing's huge. This movie. It's gonna be gigantic.
I wonder how big it'll be. Like,
Nintendo's bigger
in
than ever.
comparison to, like, Detective Pikachu, you think it'll be bigger than that?
Pokemon, the new Pokemon game was the fastest selling Nintendo game of all time.
Yeah, and it's supposed to just be awful, like, a bug-ridden mess, the new Pokemon game.
Well, yeah, a lot of people don't like. I don't know. It's still getting great reviews.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know. But, like, yeah, do you think this is gonna do as good as Detective Pikachu?
Oh, it'll do way better than Detective Pikachu.
I wonder. That's an interesting thought. Pokemon, I think, is bigger than Mario, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know that Pikachu is bigger than Mario.
Hmm. Interesting.
Oh yeah, I guess they are pretty low for Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh no, it's supposed to be a mess.
Oh, I know that,
Right.
but I've still seen a lot of people say it's still Pokemon and they love it.
Oh, interesting. That's Stockholm syndrome.
Pretty much.
A lot of people seem to way prefer the Arceus one that came out earlier this year.
Hmm.
So that was actually something interesting and new.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still seeing lots of love for it, but yeah, it's totally
Uh-huh.
just Pokemon fans.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like obviously people are it's selling like crazy.
Oh yeah.
My
It's
point being,
true.
Nintendo. My whole point of that was to say Nintendo's never been bigger.
Yeah, I don't necessarily associate Pokemon with Mario though. Those are
They all have
separate.
Switches, and Mario's all over their Switches. Like,
That's true.
it's Nintendo. It's still as big. It's still bigger than it's ever been.
It is true. I will be surprised if it goes higher than Pokemon.
What do you mean? Like, it makes more than
If it
Detective
if it
Pikachu?
yeah, if it grosses more than
Oh,
Detective Pikachu.
I'll bet money on it.
I wouldn't bet money on anything I'm not a sure thing on.
Easily, it will. Detective Pikachu's still kind of a niche thing. Like, this will be adults would go. I mean, as many adults will go to this movie as kids, pretty much.
I think a lot of people went to that for. I'm just looking up how much money it made. $500 million.
Yeah, this will make
So
more.
we'll see. That'll be interesting.
I think this will make more.
We will see in a few short months. I certainly won't see either in theaters.
Oh. Speaking of Mario,
Oh,
gaming history. He's a historical
so historic.
character.
Interesting.
Are you set up?
No, I have to close Discord. But then I can be, and I should probably close Parsec or disconnect on Parsec. All right, and then I'll be.
Goodbye forever, Grimpen. Yeah, Grimpen's gone. I don't think he's coming back. Yeah, I don't know what he did that. He's got some sound problems, I guess. He has to do things in the right order. I have no idea. I think he's gone. I'll try disconnecting and reconnecting. Wait, says Bruno. Wait.
Nightmare.
Yeah, what happened? You couldn't come back?
No, it wouldn't. The sound wasn't coming out properly. I had to go into all the settings and find where the sound was going.
Oh, weird. It was just black for us. We couldn't see.
Weird. It is going now, so you can connect to me whenever.
Oh, Bruno asks, "Are you a demon?"
What is I?
It's possible.
An hostile.
You might. All right, you're an hostile. It's demon-esque.
I don't know what I'm classified as. I'm something.
Probably.
Boy, am I ever something.
At least part demon. We don't know.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, let's look at some gaming history. Coming at ya.
Yeah.
This week in gaming history.
Whoa! Look at this.
Jak and Daxter.
It's Jak and Daxter.
There's other people playing Jak and Daxter apparently too.
Good for them.
Yeah, that's weird.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father.
Oh, we can hear it through your.
fathers failed to find.
Oh, I should turn it
Who
down.
were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness
This game had good voice acting for the
the
time.
world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the
Crazy.
rocks do
This
not
guy talks to the
recall.
plants, just like us.
Even the rocks do not recall.
But the rocks don't
Every
remember.
bone in my body tells me that the
The rocks
answers
never do.
rest on the shoulders of a young boy.
Whoa, there was a crazy shadow underneath him. Who's that dumb kid?
That's Daxter.
And rejecting
Fuck off.
my
Yeah.
guidance. And
Oh,
why
this game
would he
sucks.
want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of Green Eco, one of the wisest men on the planet.
Oh yeah, there's a weird thing happening with the shadows of this emulator.
Yeah.
So it seems
Sure.
the answer begins not with careful
cool.
research.
It kind of does.
Yeah,
It's
walk
a neat
out the
effect.
moon rays.
It looks like some
Yeah.
weird world where shadows are like
As with many of
way
fate's
thicker.
mysteries,
Yeah. But only shadows off of people.
like hang off of you
disobedience.
like a cape.
I would never turn Daxter back into a human. I guess they're not humans in the first place, are they?
I don't know. I think I guess not. Yeah, they're like elf things.
Troll elves.
Continue your search for artifacts in Nico. If the locals
I should have
possess
turned on subtitles.
precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
Tiny says it's Jak and Daxter. She forgot this was a Naughty Dog game. That's right. Yeah.
Is Daxter a real name? Like, are there people named that out there?
What
or
are we
is
doing
that
here
made up
anyway,
for this?
Jack? This place gives me
I
the
don't know.
creeps.
Good question.
It's a horrible name. So I don't think I'm insulting anyone saying Daxter's a name for dummies.
Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure
Dark
looks friendly.
ooze. He was the comic
Sage
relief.
yaps on about
He
the
was like
precursors
a-
that
he
built
was
this
like a
place
cartoon
all the
character.
time. Where did
Is
they
there a
go?
part of every game where they're
Why
mad
did
at
they
each
build this
other
crap?
and it's just Jack
Now,
by
I like
himself?
precursor
I
molds
don't
and power
think so.
cells as
I
much
don't
as the next guy.
Oh.
But
I
if you
barely
ask me,
remember this
they
game.
must
though.
have been real
I beat it
Wow! How did you do
when
that?
it first came out, which was
Yeah.
December 3rd, 2001. So over 20 years ago.
Yeah, the only one of these I played was the Ratchet game. I didn't do Jack or Sly.
Oh yeah, Sony's PS2 mascot games.
Yeah.
Ratchet was the only one I didn't do. I played Sly Cooper and this. And then I played
Told you we shouldn't have come
Sly
here,
Cooper
and you
2, but I
listened.
never beat it. And then that was it. I didn't play any. Oh!
Oh
Okay, okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
no. You look so much better.
Great animation for a PS2 game.
Yeah, totally.
It was,
Whoa.
even at this point,
Green Tarnation do you two want?
They was, I was.
Don't tell me.
this point, Naughty
Instead
Dog
of
was
heeding
known
my wisdom,
for its
the two of you went
technological
mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go.
talents.
Misty Island.
That's right. And then
And Daxter,
This
you finally
was,
took
at
a
the
much
time,
needed bath, but in a bathtub
really
filled
impressive
with
technology.
dark eco.
look, old man.
Still looks fine.
It does. Like the animation is super
I'm gonna
smooth.
keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides,
So this is like a year after the launch of PS2, roughly.
there's only one
Yeah,
person
that's
who has
crazy.
studied dark eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the
I don't
north.
even really know what this game is. Is it a platform?
Far to the north.
Yeah, it's like a
Nobody has spoken to him in
collectathon. It's like a
ages.
Mario
I would
64
tell
A banjo-like?
esque. Yeah, exactly.
Either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while.
He's got the
The
Stargate.
only other way north is by foot through the fire
Everyone's got
canyon,
really
but its
weird
volcanic
glasses
soil
in
is hot
this
enough
world.
to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes,
Daddy?
that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20
He's a ham.
power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away
totally.
somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to
Absolutely.
just give them away,
It's similar to
greasing their
Magic
palms
Kazooie.
with a few precursor orbs should do the trick.
I think the
And I
second
bet
and
there
third
are
had a
even
bit more
of
like
them out in the
gunplay.
wilds, just waiting
third
for
they
some
introduced a
brave
car you drove
adventurer
through.
to find.
Right, and then there was a racing game after that.
Yeah, Jack X.
Brave adventurer.
That was always their thing.
couldn't
Crash
find your
1,
way
2,
out of
3,
the
Crash
village
2
with
Racing,
raiding.
Jack 1,
Before
2,
you
3,
do
Jack
anything
Racing.
else,
Yeah.
You better go through the war
Uncharted
pit
1,
and
2,
get some
3.
practice on Geyser
They
Rock.
didn't feel like they could.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey
Keep that-
Last of Us is
stuff,
kind
will
of an
we? 'Cause
Uncharted
I'd hate
racing
to fall
game.
in again and turn into you.
What?
In there,
It's
before
sort
I
of
turn
like
you
an
both
Uncharted
into
racing game.
ferns.
What is The Last of Us?
The Last of Us.
There's no driving in The Last of Us.
You for sure drive a horse, and
Not really. There's more driving in Uncharted.
that's true.
There's like whole driving sections.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your
Flash.
There's nothing in these chests. What?
Oh yeah. Just coins.
That are similar color to the grass.
Already
okay.
you can tell this is by the people who made Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah.
Very cartoony.
Especially just with the spin.
Yeah, totally. And the way the boxes break. It's actually often credited as one of the first games with no loading screens, with players able to traverse from the starting location to the final battle, and all interconnected levels in between without breaking away from the gameplay.
That's what I'm gonna do. Just watch.
Many critics agreed it had some of the best looking graphics at the time. Yeah,
it looks good. it feels floaty in its play. But that's kind of most 3D platformers that aren't Mario.
Totally. Yeah, it's a weird thing, man.
Once in a while one will get it really good, but
yeah,
it's super tough.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Glab zoomer.
Because the PS2 was a new console, they wanted to make a brand new character and not continue the Crash franchise.
Right.
They pitched idea to Sony Computer Entertainment and had a little animation engine with a character they called Boxman. And through that, eventually they put like a Jak and Daxter skin on it.
This game would have been way better if it was Boxman.
Totally.
Boxman and Daxter. Wow, it's even got crates like Crash.
Sometimes you'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes,
Apparently,
you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first.
there's 40 minutes of animation in the game that required 6 full-time animators and 4 support animators. In some cases from outside of the video game industry, like companies like Disney and Nickelodeon.
That's like not very many animators compared to how many a game would have nowadays.
Oh, well, yeah, now. Yeah. At the time, it was probably a lot.
Allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts.
It's weird how, like, this also just feels like a Crash game. It also feels like a Spyro game. Like, all these games kind of feel the same.
Totally. The PlayStation platformer.
Yeah.
Sly has a similar feeling, for sure.
Yeah. And then, like, you can feel the things that would become Uncharted in here, whereas, like, with Sly, you can feel the things that would become Infamous, where you, like, stick to buildings and stuff.
It's true.
And, like,
yeah, it's interesting.
Like,
they all kind of have...
but they all the same framework.
Yeah, exactly. And they all kind of went off from there. The game was in development for almost 3 years. Engine tweaks allowed Jak and Daxter to have no loading times, like I said, or fogging. I remember that was a big deal.
Fogging?
Yeah, so what would you call it? Like level fog to obscure loading.
Oh, I see.
What's that called? There's a word for that.
Fog of War?
No. For like obscure loading screens.
I don't know. What is this thing I've got? I want electricity.
Like the classic one is Silent Hill. Distance, yeah.
It's like an elevator, or, door in Resident Evil.
Yeah, just so that, like, or like Grand Theft Auto, of course. You couldn't see the mountain in the background, it would just be fog.
Yeah, it would just be mucky.
Yeah. This game, I remember specifically, it was probably on Electric Playground, actually. I remember hearing people from Naughty Dog talk about how you could, like, see a mountain in the distance, and you'd go there eventually.
I don't think I'm going to go to these mountains that I see.
No.
Well, maybe this mountain.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that waterfall.
Yeah, like, maybe that one.
Yeah, I remember that being a big deal.
Is a precursor door. It can only
it sounds like what the modern day thing was with the new Ratchet on PS5, where you can go between worlds with no loading.
Totally.
Yeah. I still really want to check that out too, actually.
Yeah.
Just to see what that's like.
Yeah, exactly. That aspect of it does look impressive.
Yeah. They're just they're so dime a dozen feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
Than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
I want to see.
Originally, there was going to be a third main character that would develop as the game was played in a Tamagotchi style.
Weird.
That is weird. I like that idea, actually.
There are no subtitles available. Fuck! What have I done?
What did you do?
I accidentally loaded my save file.
Oh no. They were ready.
Because-
Basically, as they released this, they were ready to make a sequel as long as the first did well enough. And
Right.
the game did sell pretty well, so they like immediately started on Jak 2 after this was released. And I believe Jak 2 and 3 came out in like the same year.
That's crazy. So like, were the Crash games also really close together?
Good question.
Yeah.
Probably.
Seems
I
like
mean,
they're
there was what
churning games
three of them plus Crash Team Racing in the lifespan of the PlayStation.
Yeah. That is nuts. Oh, at PS3 they got Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and
Last of Us. Yeah, exactly.
And didn't Last of Us 2 come out on PS4 as well? Or no, PS3? No, it didn't. No, it definitely
No.
didn't. That's crazy. That's, yeah.
I guess it was no. Never mind. They didn't come out the same year, but they came out like a year.
Gotta get them out in time for Christmas each year.
Like Jak 2 took a little bit longer to come out, like a couple years, but then they churned Jak 3 out in like 1 year.
That's nuts. I mean, I guess when they're all quite similar playing games.
Yeah, and you get the engine built. Yeah.
Yep. You just have to update the way the lighting models because they became grittier looking, but
Yeah.
it was sort of the same thing again.
That's a blue eco vent.
Jeez.
More concentrated.
All right, we're
than
back
floating
where I
clusters.
was before I
This vent will give
buffooned
you a
it
full
up.
charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Can I like hover? Why would they give this to me here?
Huh. A Flash game was developed and released in 2001 to promote the game,
Weird.
which was restored and made playable by archivists.
Oh, that's cool.
So apparently, it's good play.
The blue eco caused the door to open.
Those good old archivists.
You can breathe energy into all kinds of.
It's one of those weird things where that's like, no one's getting paid to do all this video game archiving, and it's hard fucking work.
Oh yeah, I know, but they do it because the studios don't seem to give a shit.
No, and the
most
things are
part.
just gonna straight up disappear.
Yeah, exactly. Just lost
But
forever.
it's kind of insane the things that they've been able to make sure don't disappear as well.
It's true.
Right?
Like the work pays off.
Totally.
Yeah. Fun to do. You made money doing it. If it was a job, it'd be a fun job.
Yeah. Problem is, it's you can't really make money on it because it's based in piracy.
I guess it depends. Yeah, like
Who's gonna pay you to do it?
you got
Like,
Archive.
Yeah.
Archive.org.
Archive's a weird thing because that is like a company that people work for.
Right.
Like they have actually a really cool podcast about archiving games and stuff.
Yeah, and they do like books and stuff too, and like
Yeah. Oh yeah. They do everything.
websites. And,
If you can upload it, they'll find a way. It's a hard site to navigate though.
yeah, totally.
To find because it really does have everything on it. You
Yeah.
just have to know how to look.
Yeah, exactly.
These suck. Every time I collect one of them, it takes way too long.
The Mario star animation. It's
It
gotta.
really is.
Everything's gotta have it. That's how Nintendo did it. 90 out of 100 on Metacritic.
Oh,
Got great
Yeah.
reviews. Yeah,
feels like a 90.
people loved it. Although it was
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves.
not the best
We'd love to stay in
Banjo-Kazooie-esque platformer released that year.
What was?
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Adventure.
That is, I I call BS on that.
That got a 92 out of 100 on Metacritic.
Interesting. It'd be fun to just play through all of the 3D platformers.
Oh, I'd be all over that.
See how they stack up, actually.
Absolutely.
Like, because, like, Sphinx, I remember everyone was like, it's actually weirdly great. And Voodoo Vince and, like...
Yep. There was, like, Toxic Trouble. Wasn't bad.
Yeah. I bet there's some that are, like, actually way up there that you would never expect.
Totally.
And one of them is not Conker's Bad Fur Day. Look, it's fucking Audrey.
Oh, yeah. Looks friendly.
Some brave adventurers you two are.
Tiny loves Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's not for kids, though. That's the thing. I've never gotten that far into Conker's Bad Fur Day. I don't really know that it's
so edgy.
That is better or worse than this.
This is the furthest I've ever played in this. So what am I? I'm really talking from the position of no knowledge.
It was the best-selling Jak and Daxter game. It sold about 1.7 million copies.
Wow.
17th best-selling game on the PS2.
What is the #1 best-selling PS2 game?
Good question. My guess would be
San Andreas?
GTA 3.
Or is it Gran Turismo 4? That was a pack-in. That skews a lot of things.
It's true. Let's see.
Did you see the size?
It's not going to be either of the ones we said, I bet.
You're pretty close. San Andreas. Yeah, you got it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And Gran Turismo 3. 2.
Wow, I was almost 1 too, yeah.
4 is 3.
Interesting. That's cool.
It's interesting. I thought GTA 3 sold more overall, but it was not.
Because GTA wasn't huge when 3 came out. 3 is what made it huge.
That's what exactly. I remember it being like on the best sellers list for like ever, because people would just discover, like, more people would discover it
yeah,
as the months went by.
When 4 came out, or yeah, when not 4, Vice City came out, that was the one when everyone was like, okay, we're just buying it.
Yeah, and that's 4th.
Don't tell me that you
And San Andreas is like #1 by a good like 3 million.
Oh yeah, that's a great game.
And it says it references Conker's Bad Fur Day references Clockwork Orange. That's fun.
The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted.
I've also only ever beaten San Andreas once.
Everyone's too frightened to.
Yeah, I guess so. Me too, but I put a lot of time in San Andreas.
Yeah.
Outside of beating
doing
it.
Yeah.
Just fucking around.
Now look.
Totally.
So it feels like I probably put a whole other playthrough's worth of time into it.
Yeah.
If by any chance
it's sort of the Rockstar thing where like we put a whole other playthrough's time into Red Dead 2.
Yeah, totally.
And yeah, plus that full game, and I'll never play that game again, I don't think.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's such a like you soak it all up the first time.
Yeah, totally.
Interesting. There's a fishing mini game, and it's possible to play a harder version of it by inputting a secret code in front of the fisherman. And that secret was only found 20 years after the game's release.
Fishing. The most devilish of secrets.
This is a catastrophe.
I don't get double jump when I'm in this person's house. That's weird. Why does everyone... Okay, so there's something going on in this world where everyone has one eye that's all messed up.
Oh, yeah. Weird.
But I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orb.
Interesting.
I would have pledged
also, cufflinks and cuffs with no sleeves.
But I gather that your young friend, the little annoying, miserably ugly one,
Might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I will offer you a power cell.
I remember they always had a lot of unlockables in these games. I bet for beating this game you can play with Jak and Daxter or something silly.
I'll take a look. Oh, that Audrey that's in that guy's
oh yeah?
That's a Venus flytrap enemy from Crash Bandicoot.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's fun.
There's a bad guy, I guess, in this game.
Okay.
Who is voiced by Dee Snider from Twisted Sister.
Cool. That's awesome. I hope he looks a little bit like Dee Snider.
I don't know. We might have seen him already. He might have been one of those guys like talking to the horde of goblins at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Hey, little furry dude.
Or maybe not. I guess he's the Dark
I
Sage.
thought for a moment
He's
you were
the
my muse.
big bad guy.
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
This is a little bit too much running around talking to people for my liking in a 3D platform.
It was definitely, I mean, big on the animation and like voice acting.
Oh yeah, this is where they spent their money.
Now I couldn't chisel my way out of a box.
I mean, Naughty Dog's always kind of been interested in making like cinematic games.
I just hope she's alright.
Yeah, especially
With
now.
Parcel, if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island.
Although I think they kind of got started with that on this, because I can't remember Crash having any cinematic.
Oh yeah, that's, I guess, yeah. But I mean, yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
But this does feel like a Pixar type. Like they're like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, it shows
the really expressive faces.
Yeah, exactly. They're interested in making like a
Invincible of just killing everything.
There's also, I think, 2 PSP games.
There was Daxter, I know that.
Yeah.
What else was there?
There's a game called The Lost Frontier.
Oh yeah. I actually thought I almost downloaded that instead of this. It's just called Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier, like it.
Right, and this has a subtitle too.
Yeah.
Which makes it sound like a sequel or something.
Totally.
But all the sequels, except for that one, I think, had just Jak. It was just Jak 2 and Jak 3.
Oh yeah.
And Daxter. And then that other PSP one was back to Jak and Daxter.
Why won't you shoot them at me? Come on. What the hell? They were coming at me when I wasn't running near this thing. Yeah, I give up. This is no longer 100% playthrough.
Hey! That pelican just snagged a power cell! Let's go kick some big bird butt!
Gosh, Daxter sucks.
Yeah.
Though I do want to kick some big bird butt. This world actually reminds me a lot of the open world in Bugsnax. Just in the way it looks and the way it sort of flows together between areas. Obviously, it's way before Bugsnax. Ouch! Ouch! Oh, I'm dead!
I was right behind you, Jak! Really? I was.
Ah,
There's Cheat mode. We can try that.
How complicated is it? Because I have to enter it on a controller that's not a native controller.
Pretty simple.
Okay, I can try to do it.
It's easier in the pause menu, apparently.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's weird.
I don't necessarily find I need cheats.
It's interesting. It's in... one unlocks all warp gate destinations, but it doesn't seem like... I don't know. All levels and tasks available. So it just makes unlocks all levels, I guess.
I don't even know how to get between levels.
Yeah, so it doesn't really give you like
If I knew how to show off the game, it would probably be good.
Yeah, like I was hoping to be one that would give you a power or something. Oh, one is spawn the zoomer or flut. I don't know what those are.
Flut?
Those sound like vehicles.
I can summon a flut.
Okay, you need to go. You need to hold down L3.
Okay.
And press up, down, left, right. X. Square, circle. Oh, that made a sound.
Yeah.
So then if you go back to the game and press L3.
Nothing.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. No flut for us.
I don't even know what it means. Yeah.
There was a lot of pleasing sounds while I was entering that code, actually.
It's true. It did say it would make like a ding sound when you got it right. And that sound.
Interesting. I might have. I don't know. Oh wow, you're really killing these animals. You see the ghosts come out of them.
That's fantastic. Killing so hard the ghosts come out.
Yeah. And these look like Pikmin things.
Yeah, totally.
Oh!
Pikmin.
Yeah, give me Pikmins. Look at that temperature. I kind of wish there were no cutscenes and this was a game where you just had to fart around and figure things out, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started playing Proteus on my Steam Deck. The weird...
Oh, Proteus.
Not the shooter.
Not
The
Proteus.
weird...
Proteus.
Oh, Proteus. Yes. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
The weird Atari graphics first-person shooter that nothing really happens.
Yeah. Did you not beat it though? It took me like an hour to beat it.
I only played for about 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
It's so cool.
It's a wild. I had a wild experience with that game.
Because you just spot things and just go wander off looking at them.
Yeah, it's amazing how it guides you and makes you feel like you feel like there's no game at all, but then at the same time you feel like you're being guided.
Totally.
Yeah, man.
It's really random, isn't it?
I don't know. That's a good question. I had a very unique experience. It felt very unique.
Interesting.
It was there was this one moment I couldn't figure out what to do at all, and I just wandered onto this hill, and there was this freaky statue, and then the sky went red and the stars went black.
Oh my god.
And then all these other statues showed up, and it gets crazy.
That is nuts.
Punch those poles up from below.
And the end is really cool too. I
gotta punch these poles up from below. I have whatever Oh, those are just collectibles? Okay.
Oh, we get to do Takimeki.
Oh yeah, we totally can.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna have to close Discord in order to do it.
Cool. Well, let's go to a transition here. 1 second.
Nice.
All right. We're back.
We're back. Welcome to Tokameki. I don't know. I don't like Tokameki High. I know it as Tokameki Memorial in my mind.
Oh.
Is my controller not working on it? Oh, I might not have. There we go. I hadn't selected.
I accidentally turned you up there. Hopefully you're at a decent. Back to normal volume. I don't know.
Does anyone want to name our person?
Tiny's excited for this. This is
I think
translation.
we're a boy person, right?
Hmm?
We play as a boy in this, right?
Yeah, who loves Nakayama Miho.
Okay. I don't know what that boy would be named. Like... Oh! It really is sensitive with taking these inputs. Jeez. There we go. We are Nacho Man.
Nacho Man.
Nacho Man loves Nakayama Miho. It's so weird playing a Nintendo game with load screens.
Nacho Man. Totally.
This is Tokameki High School. Your dad relocated for a job, so this is my first day.
Whoa. You're the new guy.
Nacho Man, what kind of school life awaits me?
Only
one way
to find out. That's how he talks.
Check out that grin.
Yeah, he just like sprinted into the school.
Okay, I had to figure out. Oh, okay, switch it this time. This is where you say Control B?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, so weird.
Yeah. I don't know how that worked on the Famicom.
Whoa!
His fat head.
He's having an allergic reaction. This is Fathead?
Classes are over for the day. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you're the oddball, Fathead.
Who even transfers this time of year?
Yeah, didn't you hear my dad got transferred for work? The name's Sadakichi Yamamura. Us guys gotta stick together. Oh, he's like a men's rights activist? Gross.
No, he's just like a bro.
Okay. Well, we actually don't know yet. We haven't really gotten to know.
He just sounds like a bro to me.
Oh, weird. Okay, cool. There's nothing unusual there.
I know. She looks suspicious, though.
It's a Miho Nakayama phone card.
Whoa.
It was in Fathead's face?
Swore.
He's a nice guy. His head is huge, though. Okay, same thing. Hey, that's a Miho phone card, right? I have the same one. Wouldn't a Tokameki High School one be nice too? What? You're a Miho fan too, eh? Hey, did you know they made a Miho phone service?
What?
The number is...
All this.
Oh, what? I don't know how to call that kind of phone number.
Oh, damn.
I would if I did know
Don't
how,
need to hear
actually.
Nakayama Miho. So that was a real thing. You could call that.
Am I supposed to be listening to something now, I think? That's why
yeah,
there's
like
music
you're
I can't...
talking in the phone service.
Right. I can't seem to advance anything.
I think it just waits a little while.
Right. It's giving me some time to call and talk to the Miho phone service.
You spend some money, yeah. Now the crazy thing about this game, it was a dual production between Nintendo and Squaresoft. Made Final Fantasy. And so it was designed by Hironobu Sakaguchi, who created the Final Fantasy series, and Yoshio Sakamoto, who created the Metroid series.
Oh, that's so weird.
And the music was composed by Nobuo Uematsu, who composed like the classic Final Fantasy songs.
Right. Fathead doesn't like it when I touch him.
Whoa!
I don't have any items. Alright, Fathead offered to show us around the school. So let's go. Ah! How? Oh no! You bumped into a girl.
A girl?
And it looks like her pacifier flew out.
Oh no.
Girl! Eek! Oh, I thought that was an exclamation point, and that's what I was saying.
Girl! Eek!
Eek! Sorry, are you okay? Oh, loading. Wonder how many times we're gonna have to change the disc side.
I don't know, yeah. And it's just weird to see a loading screen, too.
So sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Excuse me, I'm in a hurry. Oh, that's it?
Wow, we just met her.
I don't even know her name. I'm pretty careless. Fathead, you're pretty rude. You know that? Who was that? That was Mizuho Takayama from next door. Mizuho Takayama. I think we just fell in love.
I think so.
Yeah. Nothing unusual
it was
here.
This is one of the very first dating sim games. I don't know what the first is, but it's up there.
Oh, yes. Oh, we don't pick it. Oh, take. Yeah, we got a bunny charm.
What?
Gotta give it back to Takayama-san. Alright. Oh, it's The Shining.
Wow.
Great.
The loudmouths are here. Great.
Did your heart race?
You bumped into that girl.
Into that girl?
How scandalous.
Take off. What was that all about? What was that all about?
I don't know.
They're Erika Shimizu's groupies. Okay. Erika Shimizu. She's the school board chairman's daughter. She's a stunning beauty, but also a piece of work. She's clearly not worth it. Oh! Who called my name? I'm Erika Shimizu!
Whoa, she looks mean.
No, I just... Sadakichi is scared. Oh, wow. Look at her waggle her finger at us.
She is not pleased.
Should we give the other girl's bunny charm to her?
Oh, yeah.
No, probably. I know, that's probably not the right move. Hello. Oh, it's you. Welcome to your first day. I'm Erika. I trust you'll remember the name. That's it? Oh, no. Come to me with any issues. I'll consult my father about them. Okay, so she wants me to be a narc. Erika likes me. Consider yourself lucky. Silence!
Whoa, she's so strict.
Let's meet again sometime. Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh ho ho! Oh, they all leave. Look, man, you don't want to get involved with her.
Whoa.
Oh, you telling me I don't want to get involved with her just makes me want to get involved with her.
I wonder if you can, like, choose who you date.
I wonder. Yeah, how many options could there possibly be? Look, man, you don't want to get involved with her. Okay, that's all you got to tell me?
This was the first dating game with a Japanese idol. Miho Nakayama was a real person. Popular actress and singer in Japan during the 80s. She's on the game's cover and makes a cameo appearance in the game.
Oh. The cover, wow, can we see the cover art on stream? I can't see.
Yeah, I got it.
It's such good cover art.
Yeah, I got it displayed for people.
The girl on the phone?
Yeah, that's Miho Nakayama, yeah.
Crap, I was hoping we'd avoid this guy. Look at this guy, he looks like John Stamos.
Oh, man, what a hunk.
It's Asao Mitsuji. Major creep. Oh.
Square had just finished Final Fantasy, apparently.
Huh. Interesting. This doesn't feel... Final Fantasy 1?
Yeah.
This game feels more advanced than Final Fantasy 1 in a lot of ways.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the aesthetic, actually. The way it looks like kind of like a notebook.
Yeah, no, it looks great. Ha ha ha! Au revoir! I love that everyone has a laugh as they leave.
Why is he getting French all of a sudden?
Man, what a snob!
Sakamoto, the creator of Metroid, was excited to make an adventure game, but had the idea of using a real-life celebrity to make the game feel like an event.
Oh.
The game was developed in a 2-week period.
Wow! I mean, I guess the scenario is probably pretty easy to write.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of variability, probably.
It was the third game compatible with the disk fax network of the disk system.
Huh.
It allowed the disk fax was designed to allow the transfer of digital files over a conventional telephone line.
Man, the first internet gaming.
It was on a blue floppy disk instead of the regular yellow Famicom floppy disks.
One mod ball after another. Oh, I almost forgot. I gotta return that charm. It flipped my mind too. It's okay. She hasn't left yet. Oh, I hear a girl in this room. Oh, let's peek. You ready? I'm gonna peek. Oh my god!
Eek. Wait, why are they changing in the classroom?
That's a weird thing. Peeping Toms!
Molesters! Perverts! Get out of here, losers!
Ow! Don't hit me! It hurts!
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here!
What were you two doing?
Oh, Mizuho, I have your charm!
Change the subject.
It's not letting me give it. I must have to talk to her first. Let's look. Does she look angry? She's pretty cute once you really get a good look at her. She kind of reminds you of someone, though. Oh god.
Does she look like Miho?
You were estranged from your family as a child. It's your sister.
Oh no.
Wow! I'm sorry. We won't do it again. Forgive us.
Those really are pigs.
Oh? That charm.
Tiny Eyes, is the game headed in its time that we can hit on all genders? I'd say definitely not.
Yeah, probably not.
I'd say Nintendo still isn't ahead.
Oh, I expect things get fairly not cool at points, if I had to guess. Oh, that's my charm. Thank goodness I got it back. You picked it up for me. I thought it was gone for good. This little guy's like my good luck charm. Hee hee hee. Thank you so much. Oh, and no more peeping, okay? Damn it. What a killjoy.
So the disk fax that where you could connect to the internet through the phone was mostly used to upload high scores or time trials, but this game used it to network people into a place they could receive prizes.
Oh, yeah. How? For being good at dating?
I don't know, yeah. 8,000 winners received an autographed phone card.
Oh,
yeah, for
that
those
girl
who finished the game.
Looks like Miho.
For those who finished the game with the normal ending.
The normal ending, as opposed to the weird ending.
Oh, and then another 8,000 received a special VHS tape. Those got the best ending.
Oh!
That's
Wait, what
crazy.
was the other prize?
What?
What was the first prize?
Autographed phone card.
Oh yeah, I'd rather have the VHS tape.
That's actually really cool. So you'd like, if you beat the game, you phone in and get a prize.
Nuts.
I love that.
This guy looks like he's just a head on a table.
He looks
and then
like
there's
he's just sad, yeah.
There's just a headless torso in the background as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's my dad. Or mom. Oh, it's my mother.
He looks like a bum.
She got a cool cigarette. It was alright. Anyway, when's dinner? Sitting at the table is your big brother. Oh, he's our big brother. He's a professional cameraman.
Oh.
But he'll take any kind of work.
Yeah, it looks like a bum.
Hey, you got a call from a chick. You're already messing around, you player.
You player?
Here's the number.
Wow. Wait, who?
Call this.
So I guess these the game also contained a phone number which players could call to hear hints concerning the gameplay or listen to a personal message voiced by Miho Nakayama herself.
I wonder what she'd be telling us right now.
This phone service ended shortly after the release of the game, and the messages and hints in all subsequent versions are displayed in text form.
Ah, dang. Ah, Mizuho. You really are a handful. Oh yeah, so we already have someone calling us. That's cool. But does that call mean she... What the fuck? Alright, I'll make my moves tomorrow at school. I don't like how much of a creep these people are.
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, the girls were right. He's a molester and pervert.
Yeah, it's true. Peeping on girls on the first day at his new school.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Mizuho? She didn't come to school today. I hear this happens often. Maybe she has a weak constitution. Doesn't sound very fertile. That's not good. Should she catch a cold? Oh well, let's go home. Oh man, the second day at school, nothing. Not a single...
The girl's not there.
No, there's no girl to talk to. What's the point of telling me what else happened?
Yeah.
I'm back. Oh, what's wrong? You seem down.
Wait,
yeah,
so you just never see your mother's face? It's like Charlie Brown?
I guess not. It's like, yeah. Yeah, that's the sound. Oh, we got another phone number. What's Mizuho got to tell us this time? It seems like it's different music every time.
Yeah, and I guess there's some intricate decision making that was pretty big for its time.
Interesting.
Lots of options. Not really any reviews.
Oh yeah? I found a photo of a girl lying on the floor. Is it yours?
Oh no, wait, what? When do we take pictures of
a picture of a girl just sitting there. That's weird.
But it sold well in Japan, and a reader vote gave it 17 out of 25. That's a weird number, but
whoa! It's a photo of Miho Nakayama.
Oh.
The more you look at it, the more she looks like Mizuho. Oh, let's look even closer. It's a photo of Miho Nakayama. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay.
It came out. I didn't say this. It came out December 1st, 1987.
Wait. Oh, it wants me to look at the bunny charm. I see.
Holy
bunnies! That charm. She wasn't at school today either. Wait, so this girl is Miho?
Maybe. She's got the bunny charm in her hand.
Oh my god. Could you even imagine if an idol went to high school with us?
Oh, man.
Holy cow. The next day after school. Oh, fathead. It's still just fathead. Mizuho Nakayama, really? The idol Miho Nakayama? They do rhyme.
Gotta solve this mystery.
Oh, great. His face is as huge as ever.
It's still huge.
Nothing unusual. What do you mean? These two tiny people watching us? Hey, do you know where Mizuho is? She should be in the music room. Aw, you're a pretty smooth operator, aren't ya? Check out this photo. It's a real snapshot of Miho. Gimme, gimme, gimme. No, fathead, your face is too big for it. Should I give it to him? Let me touch him first. Whoa, what are you doing? I'm only so friendly. Okay.
Still hasn't gotten any friendlier.
No friend. I think if I keep trying to touch him, eventually he'll be more friendly. Alright. That seems to... They won't let me give him the picture. It's the same as showing him the picture. Mizuho will go home if I don't hurry. Whoa! Hey, no running in the halls!
Whoa, he's so sweaty.
Hey, what do you think you're talking to? This is serious. What do you think you're doing in the halls? Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna use the photograph on him. No. Okay. What do we got? He looks nervous. He's probably a real stickler. I don't know if nervous people are often sticklers. Do you want this photograph? No. Okay, let's just move. Hey, wait! I'm not done talking with you! What do you think you're doing in the halls? Blah, blah, blah. What am I supposed to do?
Wow, the game had 13 different revisions.
Huh.
Because it sounds like they would just update the phone number.
Wow, they just kept putting out... Well, that's crazy.
So, I guess there's not even... There's only 5 that have been dumped online.
But the only difference is the phone number.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Okay. I'm very...
He says you're going to get punched, and then McKinley redeemed punch Grimpen in the face.
Oh no!
Boom.
Why does it look like that? I don't know what to do.
I'll punch him.
That was so rude. Touch. Huh. I think I've done every option.
Well, that could be it.
Might have to be.
I have one more thing I want to watch.
Alright.
Because apparently, according to Wikipedia here, Games Radar listed the Japanese commercial as one of the best and strangest. Oh no! Headphones.
I would like to see a strange commercial.
Headphones.
What's this noise?
Headphones. What?
What's going on? I'm so confused.
I'm coming through an echo.
Oh, okay. That's because my headphone died. It's only going to be a second until that gets fixed.
That's why I kept saying headphones.
I just keep going, hippo! Hippo! I just am losing my mind and I'm unable to find the right settings. As it were. Oh, my Lanta. Alright. Problem solved. I think?
Yep, there we go.
Great.
All right.
That's so weird. I honestly don't understand. I might have like soft locked my game.
Huh.
Yeah. That guy is not to be trifled with.
You can text me if you'd like.
The plan. Alright. Now I gotta go here.
Oh, that's Miho, Jak and Daxter. Whoa, yeah, that's weird.
Is that a giant telephone or a tiny woman?
Wow. So beautiful.
It really
And there's
is.
the prizes you can win. Miho goods.
Miho goods. I love that little mascot.
Totally.
The Discord system guy.
That was weird. Just her on a giant phone was pretty weird.
And the great head tosses, really.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of music she made.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a pop star.
Yeah. Pop idol. But from the 80s. I don't know what J-pop was then.
Totally. I don't know if we'd get flagged for it or not.
Probably would.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
But
I'll put a link to one in the Discord though.
Yeah.
And then if anyone wants to listen to one of her songs.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be right back. We got one more game. It's gonna be a cool, fun beat 'em up.
Oh yeah.
Stay tuned.
It's gonna get crazy.
introduce you to this video game.
We had some technical difficulties, if you can imagine that. So weird. It made no sense at all. Oh, I ran out of time. Alright. We'll start in China. I'm assuming we'll be going. We'll eventually go to Italy, where things get hard. Whoa! You got this giant cannon. Woo! Huh. Whoa, what was that? Did you press LB? Nice. There's like combos. And then like Y is a throwable, but I ran out. You could transform. It doesn't seem like it because there was those two main guys last time. Huh. Oh, and then B is like a whole other combo. Yeah, cool. Yeah. I'm fighting like ghosts. Oh. Oh. B. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was nice. Whoa! See that? I turned into a block of wood. I was trying to do something. Like I was pressing buttons together. Yeah, I have no idea how I did it. It must have been some weird combo I did somehow. Yeah, that's the thing too. We got meters, and I'm assuming the glowing balls are our lives. Oh no, because then we have ×1 and ×0, and I definitely died. So I don't know what the balls are. Or they're just a special somehow. Yeah. No, it doesn't look like it. Nice. Oh. Yeah, she seems okay. My girl. I'm not. I feel like this is probably somebody I like more. What was that? You had like sparkles for a second there. Huh. Oh yeah, he had sparkles on him. Oh yeah. That's how I was dying too, exactly. Oh, weird. Oh, yeah, no, we just can't choose the same character. Weird. Look at my main attack is like almost like a counter. Or it's like I have to hit him as I take my blade out of the sheath. Yeah. Right. So it's like two, we can use two specials. I wonder how the hell you use specials. Oh, thanks, Tiny. Thank you, R. Seems cool, yeah. This guy seems okay. This guy seems, yeah, kind of cool. Whoa. Yeah, totally. Still can't hear? Oh, whoops. Jeez.
Well, it still can't hear me.
I pressed the button. I guess I didn't press it.
Didn't press it hard enough. This time, press it really hard. Next time I'm in a game over state, I'll let you play for a minute, and I'm gonna look up how to.
Sure, there is like that tutorial at the beginning.
Totally, but who can be? Then we have to start again.
I know, but you might be able to watch that.
Whoa!
Online.
Oh, I did a thing. I just did a super. I made like a lightning come out of my sword. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly look up.
Like you might be able to watch that online. I mean, it might be really easy to.
Oh no. It's like long guides of moves. How do I see the beginning of Sengoku?
Yeah, just watch along for it. Or actually, yeah, I guess it wouldn't.
No, because most people aren't going to be watching.
Watch the title screen. I don't know. Yeah, maybe you can't. Maybe it won't be easy to find.
Doesn't seem easy to find. There's like an hour-long video of a guy explaining how to do it.
That's crazy.
Just
Like it must be. It seems really deep.
Okay, hold on. Maybe he'll let this play. So you got A is weapon attack. B is barehanded blast. C is jump. Dash, double tap the lever twice. Body toss, grab onto your foes when they're at the right distance. Once you get a hold of them, you can press A or B. Projectiles, D. I'm really going through everything here. Special attack, down, down, A.
Oh, weird.
Also, down, down, B.
Whoa.
Also, down, up, A and B. If you have 2 meter full, that's your ultimate.
Cool.
Also, A, B, and C at the same time to teleport out. That's the wood walk attack.
Oh.
Okay, but I have to build up some meter before I can do these things.
You can do some of them.
Yeah, I just did one of them. I did a fire charge. That's fun.
Whoa! That's funny. Like stuck to the end of my stick.
I kind of want to store up and get a full thing. This guy sucks. Ah! I find I need to do charge attacks on him, but then...
Some projectiles.
Oh, good idea, but I'm dead. I did a super that did a lot of damage to him. The one that's A, B, and C at the same time. Nice, finish!
Stuck him to the end of my stick.
A, B, and C at the same time uses up all of your meter.
Oh, okay.
But it gets you out. So it seems not great, but it seems deep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, and that was all China.
So it's only 3 levels long? What do
Yeah.
you think is the last
But that was all
Japan?
one level, I realized.
Totally, yeah.
I don't know. I
We're
feel
going
like
to,
Italy.
we're going to Japan next, it looks like.
Italy's the most dangerous place.
It all ends in Italy. I think the guy with the big stick is the best character, for sure.
I want to try your guy. I think I might like him.
Oh, yeah. Looks like there's a chicken on top of this. Maybe.
Oh, weird. That's his down, down,
Oh,
B.
that's cool.
Seems hard to hit with.
Maybe if there's more enemies on screen, it's better. I'm gonna try and store up to 2 things. Ouch! Doing so bad, though.
Yeah, you guys got good range.
Oh, yeah. It was easy to play and not get hit as him, I found.
Yeah.
Whereas both this guy and the Blue Knight guy, it feels like their main attack is way too short range unless you're dashing in.
The girl seems even shorter range. Ooh, bombs.
Ooh. Oh, so now you just don't even have ninja stars anymore.
Yeah.
Interesting. I just want to save up all the money. Or all the thing to to do an ultra attack.
Oh, that's a strong box.
Yeah, it really is.
That bombs suck.
Yeah, but that sandwich looks good. Oh, neither of us ate the sandwich.
What?
Yeah, we both missed out on the
Oh, I
sandwich.
didn't realize it was gonna disappear.
Yeah, I know. Too bad. That's not how sandwiches work in real life. This game is bullshit.
Noise factory.
Oh, I love the noise factory.
What? Was that a team of bats?
That brought a tiny purple man?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Whoa! I cut off the purple man's skin and he was just a skeleton.
Oh! Oh, damn. I died before I could use my powers. Whoa!
Yes! Yes!
Nice!
Oh, it only uses one segment.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Whoa, cool. Alright. I want to use her, but I'm never going to die again. Oh yeah, totally. She's all dashy.
Yeah, I haven't even seen her powers yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so you can use the down-up one as well. Or it might take, maybe that one takes two segments.
That one's not as quick,
Oh yeah, it is two segments to do the super.
Oh right, so two balls, but not the last.
Or a ball and a full meter is where that works as well.
Right.
Because we have 3 segments in theory.
Bullshit. Oh, also bullshit.
This is definitely the best beat 'em up we've played in a while of the arcade ones ever.
For sure. Yeah. This 90% beat 'em ups just feel like not even games.
Just pushing one button again and again.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
You got it.
It just got a lot of health. Whoa, nice! That's awesome.
Which is that the tossy one?
The all 3 buttons move.
His disappear.
ADC at once.
Right.
Yeah, because it attacks everyone around you.
That's awesome.
But it's kind of hard to do all 3 buttons.
Oh. Yeah.
His down B is great. His down A is not as good.
Ooh, this guy's pretty cool.
And his dashing attack is awesome, but I think everyone's probably is. Like, why don't they let me pick up your extra ninja stars?
Totally. Can I sign?
This guy's really good because he's so big and he can throw really easily.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a cool. You can get a lot of hits in with it too. Dang!
I know, that's the thing. You try to save
Try
up.
and save up your thing, yeah. Right as I'm about to have enough, I die.
Oh. Look how they come at you at like angles.
Yeah, these guys are some of the meanest enemies we've fought. Oh, this has been the worst life. Damn it, he killed me.
Look at an electric sword strike.
Whoa! I came flying at you. More of these guys. Fucker! I just want to see that guy's super.
Whoa, what? Is that a bird? Whoa.
It's not a plane. Oh, this is a guy who's in King of Fighters.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Suddenly there's a whole story.
Suddenly, yeah. Fucking Congo and
Just to throw a
Byakuya.
bomb. Yeah.
Are we
got
Congo
him
and
with my
Byakuya?
bomb. Yeah.
I wonder if this is before he was in King of Fighters. Because that's a game that came out just every year.
Oh.
Whoa!
I don't know if I did him there or not.
I'm gonna have to try and save up the full money on Italy because I used my powers on this boss because it felt right. Oh shit, really? Oh, that boss just was so cheap.
That was really bad that time. That was good.
Oh!
Oh! Yeah!
Damn it, I'm not even here. There I am. Oh, there's only one place to go.
After him.
To Italy. Oh, you can tell there's pizza on the table.
First thing we see.
Oh, gondolas.
gondola.
This is Italy. Come on. soul fell out.
Chair, yeah.
Can you beat up the table?
Probably get some pizza.
Oh, well, I'm at full health, and so are you. And then now I missed the pizza!
It just seemed to fall and break. Dissolve.
What kind of pizza is that?
The bombs.
I haven't used bombs yet. I'm happy with my ninja stars.
Yeah, I use my stuff as soon as I get it, basically, because
I just don't. I'm bad at picking things up more than anything. Because yeah, I usually don't have any ninja stars. I need to see what my bee throw is. Oh, I took a hit. Wow, these guys hit hard. Wrong way.
What? I want to go on the gondola.
Bridge fight. I would fight more of these fuckers in their yellow hats or yellow suits.
Oh, that's cool. His down, his A move, super. It's pretty crazy because you like have to hit to do any of it. Like it doesn't do any damage unless you hit it
right
and then go into a
face.
combo. And if you finish that combo, it does like a crazy fire attack.
Right. Oh, next screen.
This guy's maybe the worst guy. They're all fun though. Hey, you did it.
I did it.
Yeah.
Nice. Totally worth it.
Oh.
I think the down Bs are generally better than the down As.
Yeah, it seems like down A's are harder to use. Maybe they do more damage.
Maybe. Whoa, that was cool.
Because like my down my down A is like really tricky, and same with the other ninja guy.
Right.
But it's cool when you land them.
Totally. Oh, yeah, I don't know what we've seen from her yet.
Yeah, I've seen.
Oh, we haven't seen everything except for her Ultra.
Yeah, exactly.
Ultras are not
Hers
worth the effort.
aren't that great. Her B is better for sure. Down B.
Oh, the B is back. I wish I could knock these people into the water.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Hits both sides of her.
Oh, you running pricker! Whoa, she just jumped right into your attacks.
Yeah, that was nice of her. Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay. Of course.
Up the alley. I knew it.
Right up your alley.
Into the barrels. I've been using this guy for way too long. I just wanted to see his super, and now I'm bored of him.
Wow, I got 3 people with that. I like her
That's
down.
amazing.
Yeah, her one special's cool. Her B special. Oh, what's this? Oh.
So often you'll waste a thing because they're already dead.
Totally.
They stand up again. Ah.
Oh, what? Oh,
This guy is pretty good if you start a combo with a B and then you get A's out of him after.
Totally, he's a combo guy. He's like all about getting in close.
Yeah, but he doesn't grab much.
Like his down A, like it's just a dash unless you hit out of it. You have to hit out of it.
Oh, that's so
And then
weird.
it goes into like a combo, and if you land that combo, the final hit is like a fire attack.
Right.
So it's cool, but it's hard. It's just like the ninjas down A.
That fire, or the lightning explosion or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like a lightning, but
Because
it's
that
like
one,
a lightning
that one
strike.
seems to do damage just by running into people.
No, that's his down B.
Oh right.
His down A is like a strike where they have to
Right,
exactly
where it just draws a line or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And if you land it, they get electrocuted. It's fucking awesome.
Weird.
But it's the down A's just seem harder to land. His down A is great though.
Yeah, and I think if you hit it, have other people around, it does a lot. Like you can hit a bunch with it.
And his seems easy to land. You just have to be in range.
Totally. Well, I like his other one as well, actually, because it lights him on fire on the way.
Yeah, that one's I find harder to hit with, but yeah, it is good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Tiny wonders how many games the Konami code works in. It's a good question.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it did in this somehow.
Well, this is Neo Geo, but
oh yeah, but it's still got the equivalent buttons generally.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, the Italian woman.
I wonder how many beat 'em ups there are.
Yeah. Someday we'll beat them all. Like we've probably already beat 50.
Yeah.
At least, probably way more actually.
No, it's probably 50 is probably a good guess. I guess.
I wonder. It also depends how far you're willing to stretch the definition of beat 'em up.
That is true.
Whoa, her rainbow attack is so cheap. Hits you like 4 times.
Oh.
Shit.
Attempt. What? How'd that not hit? I'm not hitting you here. I'm just off the line. Wow, that was awful.
That guy didn't have a good life.
There we go.
Nice. Oh, she was so sad that she died.
To wait.
Is that it, or do you think there's going to be a 4th level?
Is that all for Italy?
That's all for Italy, I think. Oh, maybe not.
But with and then I think there will be a 4th level too. Final level.
Yeah, but it seems like there is more here.
What?
Those, you know, those weird ground frogs.
More gremlins. Whoa.
Oh, what?
I don't know. I didn't press anything.
Me neither. Oh no. I couldn't leave you to foul destiny's hand. Oh, he's but a traitor.
Say you believe in me
So-
now, and I will join you in battle.
I thought that it was a number 8 after his name, but it's just a really chunky colon.
Oh yeah. What?
What?
There's 2 new characters.
Cool. I'll be Okuni.
I'll be Bayaki. I think they just joined us.
Right. Okay, sweet. Thank you.
Whoa!
Oh!
Brazil and USA.
Oh, we gotta end in the USA.
That's cool.
We took a gondola to Brazil!
That's really cool that we just unlocked new characters. Oh wait, what?
Totally.
Oh, I thought I was hurt. Okay. Frogs.
Yeah. It seems so short.
I like this guy. Yeah, I can't even hit them with my V.
I think you are hitting them, you just can't tell.
They're still alive. Oh.
We are going.
It almost seemed like there was an alternate route up there.
Oh, weird.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh.
Fuck! Oh, I needed that so bad. What's going on
Wow,
here?
this game is taking a turn.
For the better.
Definitely. Oh yeah, I forgot to. Oh yeah.
Damn it! I was trying to use my super and it just wasn't coming out. Okay, I guess I'll switch characters.
That's just down B.
So that's sweet.
Demon.
I was saving up for my super the whole time and then died when I was trying to use it.
Man.
As soon as you die, you'll take my character and then I'll just kill this girl off.
Try and save up for his super.
Exactly. Because we were doing it, we started with 0 lives on both of those ones anyways. So we were working from a deficit on them, but every time. It's the platforming that really killed me. Just like it just killed you. Yeah.
I wonder if we'll get another 2 characters.
Oh yeah, there is sort of a room. These are spooky.
Oh, she's interesting. She's like kind of slow but powerful.
I liked her a lot, actually.
I like that guy a lot too. Oh,
sure.
Yeah, his are cool.
Yeah, I feel like it's actually not worth saving up because it's so easy to kill everything anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't even, those super moves don't even seem that crazy good.
Like when I did it with the big guy, he got his sticks everywhere, so I bet when I do it with this guy, this thing's gonna fly around the screen a bunch of times.
Oh, is that blow with the sperm?
Yeah.
Electric sperm?
Yeah, I think it's space sperms. Just launched all its space sperm at us.
Love the whole collapse into skulls. Every face gets its own skull. Wow.
Oh, damn. I thought I could hurt it already, but I couldn't.
I'm not crazy about her specials.
Oh yeah. Maybe her super is super good then.
Maybe.
Oh, that's fun.
But that's one of her specials, is that laser.
Right.
Not bad. Her second is just like a smack.
He shot sperms at you.
Oh.
Oh, they're so troubling.
Oh, the sperms. Oh, that was my special.
Oh man, it's tough to hit. Damn it, I keep using a down B instead of a down A because I forget which one I've seen already. These things in their stupid super armor.
Sweet, that was fun.
Oh.
Yeah, she seems good too. Just her.
I think they both seem better than the regular.
Yeah, totally. Help there, joint.
God. You just have to act so quickly on all the pickups.
More bombs. Yeah, it's true. There's 7 bombs.
Wow. You know what hates bombs is frogs.
Oh, stink.
But they will stink fart on you. Oh, new color guys. These are Brazilian soldiers. This guy keeps sticking me from behind.
Yeah, he's being a real jerk. Oh, he killed me. He's that big of a jerk.
Oh, no, I'm dead.
Nice, see? That was awesome.
Yeah, that was really good.
It's a hard move to land, though.
Damn it.
Ooh, that was sweet.
Parts. She does feel too short range.
A little bit, yeah. Close. Oh, weasel nuts. Oh, that was the wrong direction.
Hey.
Oh,
Boss time.
Just a bird made of pure flame. Wow, it's a phoenix.
Double kill. We're fighting a phoenix.
My face.
This boss fight sucks. Damn it. Oh, man. Wow. My parsec is having a hard time keeping up with this fight.
Did you see his bones?
Just for a second. Oh, yeah, there's all those bones. Yeah, parsec is having a really hard time keeping up with this fight. I don't know why. Oh, what was that?
hardest
Nicely
boss so
done.
far.
Is that it for Brazil?
No.
Oh no, there's the Statue of Jesus. That's how you know we're in Brazil.
That's the boss of Brazil.
Oh, you need that. Ooh. Wait, did the purple man cast bats at us?
He did.
We've only seen this purple man once before, and I've been able to just put him in the corner and kill him last time. Yeah, the purple man is wrathful man.
Get him from behind like, every time.
Yeah. Okay, left, I guess.
Yeah, we're already on that. Whoa! What's going on?
What's going on? Riding a frog.
Whoa! He's got a giant cannon.
Oh, and he's got a cannon that shoots bullets in a way that bullets don't work.
Holy moly!
Dude, Goemon seems too big to be a character world game.
Oh shit!
Wow, that does so much damage.
Oh, I don't know how I picked him up there. If that was a special.
No, you can grab the bosses. You just gotta run right up to them.
But it was like I didn't do the normal like flip.
Oh.
Like stab.
Ah!
Oh right, that was a special.
Jeez!
I think if you grab them and attack, you just do a different. Like you can just hold them there for a second.
You got your A and your B.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Oh, I'm dead. What?
What?
What? Oh my god.
It's bullshit.
Why did it like glitch? What the hell?
I don't know. That's Sengoku 3, I guess.
Sengoku 3. I think we're gonna have to come back to it someday.
I guess, yeah.
We just have to forget about it a bunch before we
Yeah,
do.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I own it now. That's the thing. This isn't even. We had a lot of trouble. Wow, this is just a really hard game to emulate, I guess. We had trouble emulating it, so I actually bought it because it was only $2.50.
Yeah.
So this isn't even us emulating it. This is a paid product, and even they seem to have a hard time emulating it.
Oh man, like the screen went all like glitchy for a second.
Yeah, like just as you came back. Like
man.
What the nuts?
What the nuts?
Oh, sucks.
Well, it's a good beat 'em up, but
yeah,
that's
we were probably like
two beat 'em ups in a row we've failed to beat now.
Yeah, that's not right.
No, that's very bad.
Crazy world, but this one wasn't our fault.
No. And this one's good enough that I'd like to play it. I'd like to beat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But fuck.
Oh, is there gonna be anybody else on this screen?
I don't know. They show Byakuya and the other girl in this intro. So.
No, it doesn't look. So it doesn't look like there's any more characters. But so I bet you there's one more level after USA.
Right. And it's gonna be like a spaceship or or the heavenly realm or something.
Yeah, totally.
God.
Sucks.
That's Tech Issues is the name of the game.
Yeah.
Even things that are well beyond our control pop up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're just trying to play a game. Not emulate anything. Not play some weird Japanese only. Like with the weird translated game that we played today worked fine.
Worked great. I mean, it took a little bit of effort to get going, but
yeah.
Yeah,
but the game that
no
I
problem.
bought glitched.
Yeah. No chance.
That sucks.
It's video games
Oh
for
well,
ya.
we'll beat it someday.
Oh yeah.
In the meantime,
Exactly.
we'll be back on Friday for one more show this week.
Holy smoly.
Oh, we're doing Dead Space. Full Dead Space.
Oh yeah. Make some real progress through Dead Space.
Yeah. And one of these days, either Thursday or Saturday, I'm going to do a Bayonetta marathon. Not really a marathon, but I'll play for like 3. It's like an own show. A Bayonetta show.
You'll play some Bayonetta.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Try and get a good chunk of that done too before I leave.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because once you're back from Ireland, you're only going to be able to play Bayonetta with an Irish accent.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be a totally different experience.
Oh, exactly.
So I want to get as much in now.
Yeah. Tiny wants to know if I'm streaming the week you're gone. I might come and do a couple streams on my own, but I don't know what and I don't know when.
Cool. That's exciting.
Yeah. Exactly. I'll just randomly pop by. It would probably be on Wednesday or Thursdays.
Yeah, stay tuned to the Discord.
Exactly. That's the thing. I'll put something on that place if I do.
Yeah.
I'll play something on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, I was going to try to think of something, but it's like you don't even have any games going right now for our...
I don't really.
Thing. Yeah.
It's true. Do any games come out next? Well, Callisto Protocol comes out on, what, Friday?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah, but I don't anticipate buying that. And especially playing that simultaneously with Dead Space would be weird.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Game Pass just got something, I think, but it
got Soccer Story and...
Oh, right.
I can't remember what the other things were. You got a couple things, I think.
And when does Sports Story come out?
The 10th of December, I think.
Oh, interesting. So
soon, in like 2 weeks.
I think I'll be gone at that point.
Interesting.
Wait, let me see. Oh yeah, but it's just like it's a Saturday.
That's probably the wrong date. It's around there. Might be the 12th, might be the 14th. It's impossible to say for sure.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it does. The Nintendo's website just says December 2022.
Interesting. The official date is out there.
Huh.
I think, or maybe I just went nuts. I don't know. Yeah, everything just says in December. That's so weird.
That's crazy.
Okay, so maybe it'll be out soon, or maybe it won't. Weird.
That is weird.
I just watched the most recent trailer, and it just says available this December in it.
That's so weird.
I don't know where this date came from in my mind. Then that's very strange. Huh.
We're all mad here.
Oh, thank goodness. You wouldn't like me when I'm mad.
Thanks so much for watching, Tiny. Thanks for the sub, Bruno. Looks like Badad's streaming this time. I don't know what did the raid work last time? We weren't sure. It didn't
seem like it.
We couldn't figure out what happened. Yeah.
But then I watched him play that Exanima for a while longer.
Oh yeah?
It looks super fun, but I don't think it would work on Steam Deck.
Really? It's that new.
It's that quap-like in its controls.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But you can attach to the keyboard.
I don't know how That's the thing, is I don't actually know how it controls, just based on how he was talking about it being insane and how he moved like a crazy person. So maybe it's better, but I don't think it's designed around a gamepad.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Certainly looks like that kind of game.
Yeah, it looked weird.
Oh, yeah. Tiny says it worked.
Oh, okay. Because I only went to the raid after it felt like the raid didn't work, and I just went to his Twitch channel. I just typed it in manually when I went. But I don't understand computers.
Cool. Yeah, and Alex KC, thanks for watching as well.
Oh yeah, McKinley was here, I believe.
Oh yeah, McKinley, thanks for the lurking and the hat. Maybe put on a hat. Yeah.
Gotta put on that hat. You'd be hatless if it weren't for McKinley.
Oh man.
Yeah. That'd be too bad. It's really snowing now.
Yeah.
So that's
it's
cool.
Just white out almost.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I can't see some of the buildings that aren't that far away.
Oh, so you're not going to be able to take your helicopter out, I don't think.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I was gonna do all winter long.
Uh-huh. So you're going to set the world record for longest helicopter ride.
Tiny wants to see some snow pics. Oh.
All right.
That's racy.
Oh yeah. I'll put a snow pic on the internet.
Yeah, let's take a picture off this balcony. It's pure white.
I don't know how well the snow is going to translate in
exactly.
this. Like how well the active snow is going to translate.
White. Yeah.
No, I don't think you're going to be able to see the snow in the sky. Is my thinking.
No,
you're just going to see the snow on the ground.
Oh, mine's just going to be like pure white. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. I put up a snow pic for you all.
Oh, what? How did you already take a picture?
I stood up and took a picture out the window next to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast. That
was fast.
Get a better position.
It's not a good picture.
So I'll post one after this.
That's the thing. If you make it a bad picture, you could probably get some snow in your picture from where you're sitting.
Yeah. It just wouldn't,
it'd just be a terrible picture, yeah. Tiny just wanted to see some snow.
No, I'll post a good one. Right after this.
Whoa. Right after this.
Right after these messages. The Pepsi Man.